It's an issue with our industry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Bubba, being in the fighting game community is a hot take for anybody watching.
If you're feeling uncomfortable, imagine how often and how regularly the person you're trying to stand up for feels that way, and they don't even say anything to initiate it. They just are, and someone's attacking them for who they are without even being provoked.
Welcome to Invite Sent. We are a live streaming show where we interview people and play video games.
Help is on the way, dear.
Did he make it in? Did he get all 20? Yes, way to go. If you'd like to be on Invite Sent, be interviewed, and play video games, please go to bubbagatter.com and request to be on the show. And I'll let you know if the invite is sent. Yeah, get him.
There you go.
Welcome to Invite Sent. Boom! It's an issue with our industry for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Bubba, being in the fighting game community is a hot take for anybody watching.
If you're feeling uncomfortable, imagine how often and how regularly the person you're trying to stand up for feels that way, and they don't even say anything to initiate it. They just are, and someone's attacking them for who they are without even being provoked.
Welcome to Invite Sent. We are a live streaming show where we interview people and play video games.
Help is on the way, dear.
Did he make it in? Did he get all 20? Yes, way to go. If you'd like to be on Invite Sent, be interviewed, and play video games, please go to bubbagatter.com and request to be on the show. And I'll let you know if the invite is sent. Welcome, welcome. Hello, and welcome to Invite Sent Season 3, Episode 17. So glad you guys are here. Drop it in the chat. We're live on Twitter and YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and Instagram. Yeah, hello. How's it going, guys? Say hello in the chat. So glad you're here. Got a fun show. Gonna play some fork and knife. It's gonna be fun. I got some new headphones. They're totally noise canceling, so it feels like I'm in an airplane. You ever feel like you're in your airplane and you put your headphones in? I feel like I'm swallowing my throat. I don't even know what that means I just said, but welcome to the show. So glad you guys are here. I've been out of town a lot this last few weeks. I was in Dallas for the Collegiate Esports Commissioners Cup doing content in Arlington, I should say. And then last week we sold our house because we're moving to London in July. So I'm super excited you guys are here today. Just got done playing some basketball earlier, and now I get to play some Fortnite before I go home and hang out with my kids. And I'm excited because playing Fortnite is a ton of fun. My game's a little slow picking it up, but it's gonna be great. And we're gonna not crank 90s, but we're going to play some zero builds. And I'm gonna bring in my guest. I have an amazing guest here today with us, Mr. Titus Walker. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. Look at that, perfect timing. We can drop in right now to the game.
Let's go.
And they'll pick a spot. Yeah, let's go.
I marked it.
Okay, let's go. Where are we at? All right, great. That's a good drop. Yeah, so welcome again. And first, let's start with what was your first video game you ever played?
First video game was Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like 4 years old.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I was 4 years old, and we had it on the Sega Genesis, and probably not a game for kids and all, but it taught me a lot. It was something that I really enjoyed doing with my father, and so and he really enjoyed playing video games.
Oh my gosh, I'm trash. Yeah.
So that became like a way of life. It was a reminder of my childhood.
Did you have a favorite character that you played with growing up?
Well, in the first one, I've always enjoyed Cabal. He's always been one of my favorites. Yeah, and then Cyrax and Sector are really two favorites as well. So
yeah.
So yeah, like any of those really is where I'm at.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. I love playing. Oh, you got him. I'll get his guy on the left. I see. All right, he's underneath, I guess.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We got him. Yeah, we got him. Yep. No worries, a little lag, no biggie. Guy on the stairs, I got him.
Yep,
Get wrecked, kid.
There's somebody under 2.
Yeah, he's toast. I don't know if I'm a fan of the blaster right now. I'm not too much of a fan of it right now. I think, and then I get the Star Wars, like the lightsaber. I definitely didn't use it when I had it, and I should have done it when I was on 1v1 for the last 2.
Right now, the bow, I pretty much only play this with my kids, and the bow is like my favorite, the Star Wars bow.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up. All right, I got some splashes here. Throw at us. Okay, so that was your first game. What was a game you played the most growing up?
My all-time favorite game, and probably the most hours I've ever put into a game, is Fallout. Any Fallout series, yeah. I was a huge fan of New Vegas. Played Fallout 3 like 20 times. New Vegas I completed 20, 30 times as well. Like I really enjoy the ability to kind of choose your own destiny. And so those types of games have always been something that I've like really gotten tied in on.
That's so cool. Yeah, I think with Fallout 3, I played it for a while, and then I just bought 4 because I wanted to play because of the series, and I haven't watched the series yet, and I'm kind of like waiting to play the game through, and I kind of like maybe I'll make content, which I'll probably never do, because I like doing live stuff. But yeah, and everybody talks all good things about the new show.
Yeah, you're definitely missing out. It is really. I honestly, it's the best, one of my favorite shows of all time.
Wow.
And
high praise.
It's that good. Like I really like it. It made me feel like I was playing the game, and no show's ever done that. So
Steps on me.
Yeah, it was really I enjoyed it.
Right. Yeah. Here is more heals. Well, okay, I definitely need to watch. I need to quit being a jerk. I mean, I feel like I'm trying to catch up with so many shows. Like I want to finish all episodes of 5 shows right now.
Yeah.
And
we got some action over here.
Okay, I got some wings. I'm gonna hit the zip line. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to watch it. That's for sure. I think they're up here. Maybe no, he's on me right here. He's about to die. Oh, 2 shots. I feel somebody's shooting me from far away.
Yeah,
Can't tell where from.
His teammates pretty close.
I cannot tell where the shots are coming from. Some barrels in there.
They were in a fight. He's in this room over here.
Okay. Oh, I just got cracked from over here. I got cracked at the, what's it called? Oh, there's both sides are sandwiched, of course. Let me get this trash guy right here. He's dead. Somebody definitely up here. Nice work. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so. Okay, oh, yeah, you got him.
Yep.
Oh, geez. Nice. Okay, so now that's you're growing up. That's when you're growing up. That's what you played. Is there something in college? And this is why I'm asking right now while we're in a fight, because we have to get this fight, and you have to answer a question. So I didn't go to college. I actually dropped out of high school, but no, I always, Fallout was just a game that I really enjoyed growing up. Even when I started in the workforce, it was one of those games that I played Fallout series for easily 10 years of my life. Wow.
And played pretty much everything from 3. I did 3 New Vegas, 4, 76.
Yeah.
Like I started with 3 and kind of did them all from there. So that series has really just been most of my adult life has been spent playing that.
Nice. Wow. So, but the stuff you do, I mean, you mentioned a bunch of games we could play that I was highly intimidated because one, I wish I had a lot of those games, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Playing multiple games on the show would have been fun, honestly. But I know how my computer would have been like, "What are you doing? Why are you? What is happening? You weren't supposed to switch games like you can do it on your own time, Bubba. Not when you're streaming because your computer can't handle it."
Right. Yeah. So I run we have a partnership with Surf Thing, and so I run like one of their elite Surf Thing. Shout out Surf Thing. One of their elite PCs, so I can pretty much go in and out of games at will. Oh, that's you down there fighting somebody.
Yeah, well, I'm fighting some guy, but he was fighting the bots. I guess I'll just kill the bots too. Nice. Or you did. Heck yeah. Yeah, I want to get into your org here in a little bit and break all that down. And if there's 26 people watching right now, so if you guys have any questions on the chat, I know you're mesmerized by how amazing we have 10 kills right now. And we're trying our best to win. But if you guys have questions for Titus, please drop them in the chat. And I guess the other question I have is like, okay, so do we ping something? I miss it.
Yeah, I'm moving this way, so I want to.
Gotcha. Thank you. You know, is this the glitch again where I can't see you on my map, my mini map? That they haven't fixed that glitch yet? Oh no, it is there. There was a glitch maybe 2 weeks ago where somebody would be right next to you, but you couldn't see him on your mini map.
Interesting.
But it's not that. I was wrong. Oh, the vault just opened. Let's go. Get me a sniper. Okay, so and all these different variety of games you play that you mentioned.
Yeah.
In our DMs the other day, like, so if Fallout's your kind of game that you play the most, what other games do you like playing?
So I enjoy fighting games. So I'm really like, I just enjoy gaming as a whole, which is kind of, we'll get into it, but that's pretty much why I started the org. But I just really enjoy gaming. I enjoy like kind of the art of playing video games and like mastering them across the board. And so when it comes to gaming, I don't really I really just enjoy it, period.
Yeah.
There's mostly, I mean, I play a lot of strategy games. Whenever, like, even down to like turn-based games, I'll play.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, and I'll play shooting games. You know, I'll play Fortnite. I'll play Halo. I'll play fighting games, racing games, even. A lot of like, growing up, I played a lot of Forza, and I played a lot of games where you could like race cars and fix them up in the shop and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
And then I even play a lot of sports. Like, I'm really good with 2K and Madden. So when I created my league, I wanted to create it for more people like me, because I felt like there were a lot of people like me out there that just really enjoy gaming. They don't necessarily profess to be a, Fortnite player, but they'll play Fortnite, and they don't profess to be a 2K player, but they'll play 2K. And so that's kind of how I started thinking about it when I was building my organization.
I love that, man. Well, I got a car if you want to jump in. Ooh.
Over here?
No, I'm in a car behind you. I was just thinking. Oh, you saw somebody. Oh, nice.
No, that's a bot. That's a bot. Yep.
What gun are you using?
The arrow, like the bow.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's my thing.
It's your go-to.
Yeah.
So, okay, so... Ooh, shots. You want to jump in? We'll go get after them. You want to ride?
Where you at? Yeah.
See, close shots. Oops. Close shots to the northeast. And then also...
Yep.
Oh, they're just over there.
Yep.
Okay, now let's. I love that you talk about your why you created the org. I think there was people over here.
Yeah.
Have you who in this? I mean, it's fun. There's other leaders in our space, African American leaders that I get to work with who have the very same passion about seeing way too many of people like me, first of all, in everything, too many things, and so creating those opportunities. What have I don't know if you've worked with Chris Turner or spoken with him or
no, I don't believe I have.
Okay.
So yeah, I actually like my thought process on it all is the space kind of looks the same just because what normally ends up happening in the gaming world is communities are built based on whatever the most popular game is. And normally the most popular game is the one with the most money behind it.
Yes. Yes.
And then that game then gets pushed. And so normally the game with the most money behind it is the one that people with money are playing. So it's not like the game that's in the inner cities or the game that, anybody outside of, like you said, specific individuals, mostly whites and Asians, are playing specific games, and then those specific games are the ones that become the most popular, and then those are the leagues that are created because most people are like, oh, we got to find a very popular game that has a huge audience, and then build a league around that.
Right.
And when I first got into the space, that was pretty much what everybody told me I had to do. I had to, find a game that was super popular and then build a league around it. And I kind of looked at the space and thought, like, if I was to do that, let's just think, in the future, if I was to decide to do that, what would that look like for me long term? Would I own the community that I created? And of course, for me, it was quite obvious. I came from real estate. So in real estate, it's like, if I was to build a house on someone else's land, is the house technically mine or is it theirs, right? There's always that like ambiguity.
That's a great
right?
analogy.
So in the gaming world, just like in the music world, right? In the gaming world, if I build a community around a game, is the community mine or is it the game's, right?
Wow, I like that.
And
That's
so
tough.
What I decided to do was build a community around gamers and gaming instead of a game. And so we created the first like non-denominational gaming league, if you will.
I like that.
We're essentially we're agnostic. We're agnostic to any game. We will play any game, and we create competitions around games that change every season. So there's 33 different games that are selected every season, and every 6 months those games change out, and the community that competes to be the best gamer, like the UFC basically of gaming, where the competition, they're going to be playing all these different games, and the competition is to say who's the best at gaming as a whole, right? Not any particular game. No game is worth more than the other, but who's good at gaming? And so we created that about five years ago, and began to build the community. And what we figured out was, because we owned the community, I'll kind of bring it to like Spotify, for example.
Okay.
If I was right now to create a Snoop Dogg fan club, I could do so, and Snoop Dogg would be okay up until I start making millions of dollars from my Snoop Dogg fan club, right? Then he'd have some questions that would need to be answered. Because how am I making that money? It's his intellectual property. Like, is it actually mine? Those all become issues.
Okay.
Well, it's the same thing in gaming. And my thought was, if I create Spotify instead, a community of people that just love music, right, is Spotify. Well, what if I create a community of people that just love gaming? And then I can sell that to the artists. I can sell that to the developers, right? And the artists being the developers. So now I can sell my space and my community to the developers. That then would want to be a part of my community.
Sorry,
because
I died.
My community becomes the I think that's a bot shooting me and a person.
Yeah.
So my community becomes the lifeblood of that developer. If they all are ready to play and purchase, download, and compete in these games, now they become a big part of that game's community, which became like a key selling point in giving us a sustainable league. What the heck is going on?
I'm down, by the way. I don't know if you're able to run over here. Oh no.
I'm coming.
I think I can make it to you behind this rock. Try to make it right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Where are they?
Oh, there's reboot vans. I forgot. Like, I was thinking, is there a gulag in this game? I totally forgot which game I was playing. All right, you got this.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tear him up.
This one.
Are you on controller as well?
Yeah.
Nice. Dang, that thing shreds.
Yeah. For sure.
Holy cow. Oh, it's up. Oh, there is a van about to open up.
Yeah.
That could be nice. That could be nice. I mean, you could also just kill the 2 people that are there.
Oh, there's only 2?
Yeah.
Do I have your card? Oh, I have your card already.
I'm gonna fly in while you kill him.
Oh, there's 2 people at the van now.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Well, there's that one guy behind you. Oh, that might be the bot at the van. The hireable bot.
All right.
Oh, you rock, man! You rock health. You rock the smart stuff. I'm over here with 3 guns, trying to survive. Cause I want like a sniper, a mid range, and a shotgun, and then I'll have like a utility of like wings and then a heal. I need to rock less guns, like real pros. Real pros rock 2 guns.
Yeah, you only need 1 to kill them, so.
There's one right here.
It's all utility otherwise.
They're both right here.
Where?
See if right on my mark. I just flew after them. See if I can grab. Oh yeah, he's trash. There's one down.
All right, got the other one.
You got him. He's right here. You ready to shoot? Yeah, get him. Nice. There we go. Let's go.
That's 1.
I think I had like 3 teams around me right that last part. All right, 13 kills. Nice work. Okay. Okay, so the name of your org is Ultimate Endgamers League.
Yes.
I
UEL
like that.
Esports.
UEL. Let me pull up the page while this is loading for our game. And get there. Okay, so UEL.
Victory Royale.
Victory Royale. Number 1 Victory Royale. Got it. Okay, so UEL. I really like your website, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to J Dev. He's an amazing and Lewis. They're our graphics and internet team.
Nice.
They're amazing.
I really like this a lot. These people. I do a lot of the graphics for different tournaments just on the side, and this one is actually that I might have to R&D that, which I call rip off and duplicate, because I really like that.
Yeah, I got a guy that can help if you ever need graphics help.
I just love the idea. I love the idea.
You got to see some of the videos he comes out with on our Instagram. Like, he's unreal, man, unreal.
So, like, what are the top games right now that people are playing?
So it's 33 different games across all 5 competitive genres. So you have fighting games, sports, shooting, racing, and strategy games. And you have everything from, like, you have Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat on the fighting side. You have 8 different fighting games, 8 different sports games, like NHL, NFL, Madden, NBA 2K. But then you have strategy games like League of Legends, StarCraft, and shooting games like Halo and COD, and so you really have to be good at everything. And a lot of times with the league, like people join in. I already marked it.
Okay.
People join into the league, and they think they immediately have to be good at everything, when in reality, just about everybody that joins the league starts out good at like categories, right? Like they're good at, like they specialize in shooting games, FPS, or whatever. And then they slowly develop. So our coaches and team owners and trainers and they all, their goal is to develop the players into all around well-rounded gamers, right? And some of them come in like that. There's some like naturally talented, we call them endgamers.
Okay.
And the end gamer is actually, I created it from Fallout. It's a word that I own, but it's essentially an end gamer is like, you know, at the end of Fallout, you unlock the rest of the game, and so you've now reached the end game. So an end gamer is somebody that masters the games and becomes, you know, the master of that that video game, right? And so end gamers can play all different games and master them very quickly. And end gaming is the mastery of those games. So it's like a verb and a noun that
I like that.
Yeah, we in the community really use that a lot. Like the gamers have really taken a liking to it because it's cool.
Do you, so like publishers are fun, this is sarcasm, and they tend to always have something to say.
Yep.
How because the way you establish the org, in the sense of you created the organization around the gamers and what they want, and the not so much the game. What kind of conversations do you get to have with publishers and game developers, or any?
Yeah, great question. So the conversation sounds like this. I have a massive community of gamers. You can either be a part of it or not. We don't care. If you want to be a part of it, right now, the going rate is $50,000 for entry.
For like sponsorship?
Yeah, for the developer, they have to pay us 50 grand to enter into our tournament. And then that becomes the money that we then divvy out for prize money for the players.
Okay. And how's that going?
Great. Like we've been doing it for 5 years, so it's good. Yeah, the developers, honestly, like developers, they're funny because most people are trying to build off of their backs.
Yes,
right?
Yes, of course.
Like if you're creating a 2K league, what good are you to a 2K developer? You're just finding people that already play their game. You're not converting people to play their game, right?
Wait, say that one more time so I can put that on a t-shirt real quick. Say that one more time.
Exactly. If you are creating a 2K league, what good are you to 2K? They already have 2K players. What do they need you for?
Cold.
Right? They don't need you. They already have 2K players. So you're not converting people. You're just getting people that already play the game. You're finding them, and that's it.
That's
right.
Great.
But what we do is actually convert players. I can get a 2K player on Fortnite. I can get a Fortnite player on Valorant or Overwatch. I can get, you know how hard it is to do that? Do you know how difficult it is? For Overwatch themselves, right? So what does the conversation sound like? It sounds great. Like, okay, yeah, I can convert an Overwatch player, or I can convert a Valorant player to playing Overwatch.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Overwatch right now, Activision Blizzard, I actually had a meeting with them, and it went similar to that. And you know how much money they spend to convert a person to playing from Fortnite? It's like $700 to get somebody to convert over.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, because these are young kids. Overwatch isn't really their cup of tea. It isn't necessarily what they want to do. But they'll spend. Some of them are spending. A developer will spend in upwards of $2,400 to convert somebody to play their game. But imagine if I can do it for $5, right? And then I can sell it back to the developer for $100.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
I'm saving them 90%, right? On their conversion, their cost of acquisition goes way down. And my cost of acquisition is already low because I'm creating something that doesn't exist that the gamers actually want and don't know they want. The average gamer plays 24 games a year.
Really?
Yes.
I think that's accurate. I feel like that's very accurate.
Yeah. 24 games a year is the average gamer. We had the University of Mary Washington do that research for us. Their business.
That's
school.
really smart.
Yeah. When we started this league, and that was like the first thing when I saw that, I was like, wait, what? Like how many games? And then I came from real estate. So in real estate, you have to position yourself in the industry, or you're not gonna. I wasn't in like regular real estate. I was in real estate development. So I would take a plot of land and develop it into a community, right? I build a community from scratch. And so what I would have to do is go into that community and position it correctly. I have to make sure that community has the right everything, down to like the signs outside of the community, what the HOA is doing. I did up to a 2,000 home community. Like, it is no light work.
No way.
It requires a lot of research, a lot of effort, understanding both the land, the community, the county and what it requires.
Yes, yeah,
you know,
of course.
The developers themselves and what they're requiring for the land, like everything. You have to understand every part of it. And so when I came into the esports world, I did the same thing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and understand every part of it. And one of the first things I learned was the average gamer is playing 24 games a year, yet every single gaming league focuses on one game.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's like, okay, let's try and make that make sense. And obviously it doesn't make sense. It's like, why would you focus on one game when that's not even what the people want?
Yeah. Hello in the chat. Yeah, Kyle, what's up? Jade, Vega, hello, welcome. Yeah, we're doing great. We're playing some Fortnite. I love all that. It is a better approach. I do like that approach. Oh shoot, I thought I grabbed wings.
Yeah, I got some wings too, so we should definitely go.
I did hear some shots over on the top of the mountain somewhere a while back, but I have no idea where it is now.
All right.
Now, the approach of multiple games, it's the way you've approached it, I think is great. It's obviously there's other leagues like that, but there are. And I work a lot in the college space. I think that's why I've seen it a lot, because the colleges will have, like ECAC for the collegiate space. I think they have like 15 games they play.
Yeah. That's one team playing all 15?
It's one school with maybe 6 different squads of players playing multiple game titles. So like at the CECC in Texas 2 weeks ago, the Fisher from New Jersey, or New York, I think, maybe one of those. They have like multiple Smash teams and Valorant and Overwatch and Rocket League and a few others. They brought like 40 students maybe to Texas that in all different game genres. Even there was some Street Fighter going on as well, and other stuff. So yeah, like the idea of having multiple game titles.
I think the major difference is just that when we're doing competition, you're gonna play all of those games as a single team. So you're not.
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense.
It's not like I have 5 teams or 7 teams or whatever. You're one team.
I see.
And you're gonna play all of these titles, and it actually, so in a single competition, it'll be a 4-hour period, and the team with the most points wins, and you're gonna play 25 to 30 different games, and then the team with the most points wins. So whereas most competitions are a single game at a time, right? So you're playing, we're gonna play Smash now, and we're gonna play whatever. Like it's more like, you never know what you're gonna play, and you never know what's gonna come up, because we're gonna be competing across all of these games at any given time.
Yeah. That's so. How would you liken this to sports?
It's like UFC.
Okay.
It's like you really have to be all around. Like UFC taking all different fighting styles combining them and creating a competition. That's what we're doing. And the way it works is it's like there's a random generator that determines the game you're going to play one at a time, and then you play that game. So the team selects who's going to go in out of their 7 players. They play that game, and then it does it again. It generates another game. After that game's done, that's 1 point. One team gets a point. You go to the next game, and then you do it again and again and again and again for 4 hours. And then at the end, one of the teams has more points at the end. It's a ton of fun. Like, the players love it. The viewers love it. This season, we're doing $1 million cash prize. The fans love it. We do about 2 million views. 2 million views per year. So it's like, it's a very popular sport, and we're really flipping esports on its head.
Well, and I thinking sport wise might also somewhat went to gymnastics or like that's good. Yeah. That's a very good way to look at it. It's multidiscipline. And so you're not just playing a bunch of Zeus's gun die. So all these players are playing not just a bunch of shooter games, they're playing all genres, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Like our best players can literally beat you in any game you like. It does not matter. You pick the game and then they're gonna beat you. We've played world champions where they've tried to put together world champion teams across all different different whatever, and we absolutely dominate. Like there's no chance that they beat us at the end of the day. So we are a very talented group of gamers that take what we do very seriously. And we put out a challenge too. Right now it's $100,000 if you can come out and try and beat us. We'll put the money up.
Wow.
If you can beat us on the wheel, and we'll pay $100,000. And that's to any organization. It doesn't matter.
Is that what you call it, the wheel, when you go play all the games?
Yeah, the generator, the random generator is a wheel. It's like a roulette wheel, basically. So it's a roulette wheel of games.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's see. There's an island. Oh, we picked the best side of the map.
I know. They're all coming to us. Oh, there's more shooting over here. I still don't have a gun that works for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You want to jump in? I'm right behind you, your left.
Yeah, they're right up here, though.
Oh, we got both sides.
Yo.
Whoop, my bad.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, well, you want to take left, I'll take right?
All right.
Oh, he's right here.
Yep.
Nice.
Yes, a bow. Let's go.
Let's see, I'm a little laggy. Sniper's not doing what I want.
Man, they are shooting a lot. Ah, there.
That dude's dead. Yeah, I didn't get mobility. That's what I wanted this time.
That was a crazy shot. Jeez.
Nice. I lost my car. There it is.
That is it.
You just owned him. Nice. Oh, he'll come back. He'll come back. No worries. That's why we put the headshot there. So if the internet does what it does. I'm coming to save you. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Let's see. It'll be okay. He'll come back to the room in a minute. But we're owning people. Oh, I need more boogie bombs. Need a car. Woohoo! Come on, mouse and keyboard. There we go. Oh, this dude wants to fight. Oh, get wrecked, kid. Oh, that was too amazing. We'll see if Titus can get back in here, but luckily we've got his headshot to help people remember how amazing he is. Let me make sure he's not tagging me on in LinkedIn saying hello. Let's see. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. Thank you guys for being here. Hello, Miss Amy Tech. How are you? We are playing some Fortnite. Whoops. Trying to get another win, get back-to-back wins. I got Titus. Let's see. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if he jumps back in. We're good. We're good. We'll do some. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
Sheesh, man. This is like right in the middle of a fight. My phone went off.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
You want to turn it sideways for me?
Yes.
And then, well, if I can get it.
The fun of live, I guess.
Yep. Many. Always something.
Yeah.
There we go. We add this back in for your face here. And we'll get going. Miss Amy Tech, hello again in the chat. Let's see. Fortnite. My students were all talking about that game today. You know, like every other day. That is.
Yeah.
I'm sure that is accurate. Let's see, and there he is. Okay, let's get this dub here.
Yep,
Back to backs.
Two more.
Oh yeah, they're hiding.
Yeah.
I want to try the bow and arrow, or what is it? The Chewies. Wookie bowcaster. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta charge it.
Oh, you gotta charge it. Okay.
Let me know if you see him.
I will learn. Here. I bet you they're not in circle. They're probably AI and they're not in circle. They're probably going to be approaching from the north. Yeah.
I see him up there.
So kind of how we're talking, the yeah, I love the way you're running the org, man. It's so cool. What would be like your elevator pitch for the org and the way the games are played and all that?
So we are, I call us the UFC of esports.
Okay.
We take all 5 competitive genres: fighting games, sports games, shooting games, racing games, and strategy games, combine them to create the ultimate competition and determine who the best all-around gamer is.
Okay, I love that. Oh, I see why I have to charge it. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, so his buddy is somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless his buddy's in the storm. One of his buddies in the storm are about to win.
Yeah, he was in storm, but I don't see his buddy anywhere.
Oh, there he is. Oh, that thing's great. Oh, it's AOA, like AOE effect. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I see why people are playing with it. I see.
That's 2.
Okay, can we get a third to make it legit? All right, one more. Now, where do you want your org to be in the next 2 to 5 years? What do you want to be doing? What does growth success look like for your org?
Sure. So I've always said my goal is to get the players paid to play video games. Like, it's always been my dream. I think that right now the gaming world kind of has the players at the bottom of the totem pole, where they really make the least amount of money, as really the entertainers, if you will. They're almost like, you know, music, they're like the college, you know, kids that didn't have the NIL deals
Right,
back in the day, where they're crazy popular, but they don't have the ability to make the money, and the money stays all the way at the top. The developers have it all.
Yeah.
And at one time that system worked because there was only like 4 developers, right?
Sure.
And so there wasn't really any other way to develop a game outside of those 4 developers. Now you have tens of thousands of games that are developed every year, right? And most of them don't have a real marketing machine outside of like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, right? Yeah. And so creating that marketing machine that then allows the players to become the marketers of the game, and really showcase the skill in that game competitively, which you could argue streaming does that, but the problem with streaming is, again, it relies on the popularity of the game for the most part. So I like that. So they're still looking for that most popular game before they start participating and hopefully, you know, earning from that. What we want to do is take any game that's a cool game. There's 50,000 games developed last year. Like, most of them went unnoticed, even if they were great games. Be able to put them into a spotlight, give them a you know, competitive scene, you know, immediate, like, whenever I talk to developers, one of the first things they say is, "Oh, we really want our game to be in esports," and I'm like, "Well, what does that actually mean, right? Like, realistically, what does it mean to be in esports?" And the answer is, there isn't an answer. Like, it's not something you can just get into. You have to build a community. That's how you get into it, which means you have to have people playing your game. So you can't really just fall into it. You have to. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy to build a community, and then from there you can hope that that game takes off and the community continues playing it and stuff like that. So what we want to do is really develop that community to where it is plug and play. We can say, hey, we can make your game an esport just by adding it to our community, and then take that, market it to the developers, and pay the players to be those marketers. So success for me is the players getting paid great money in order to compete. And this season, I'm excited to say we're doing that. So there's this season the players can make an upwards of $100,000 a year salary to play the video games. Salary, not only if they win, salary, guaranteed money, playing video games. So we're super excited about that. We announced that a couple weeks ago, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I've really pushed hard to make happen, and now we're there. So we're really excited that it's happening, and our players are gonna get paid to play. Like, that's so cool, man. Yeah.
So I forgot about the sniper shotgun AR that is water bending.
Oh yeah. I
don't know if you've seen those TikToks. Like,
that water bending is tough, man. The damage output on that thing is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. That's really cool, man. I love all this. So that's kind of where you see yourself. What support do you need? What do you need from your community? What do you need from publishers? What do you need from the esports industry to make that real?
Yeah. So from publishers, we opened up we have a way for you to sign up if you're interested in putting your game on the wheel. Then you can feel free sign up on our website and enter your game, and we can set it up for season 10, season 9. We're still looking. We have a sales team that basically all they do is contact developers and let them know about what we're doing and stuff like that. So as a publisher, if you develop the game and you want to promote it, then get in contact with us. If you are a gamer, it's free to join, so you can come in and compete for free. And like I said, the minimum player on a team makes I think it's $7,000 every 6 months, so 14,000 a year. Even if you lose every game, 14,000 a year. If you win, then I think you're at like 22,000 or something like that for the minimum. Yeah, and the maximum you can make is, like I said, 100,000. So
this is from sponsorship. This prize pool is from sponsorship.
It's from developers. Yep.
Developers. Dude,
Developer paid. We don't really do the whole sponsorship thing because I know it's not sustainable. So it's not something we really got into. When I got in the industry, I saw that was pretty much how everybody did it. Was they just got sponsorship money, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Because what are you really selling, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're selling gaming and games, and so trying to sell anything outside of that is kind of like not really organic, and it's gonna end up making it so that sponsors and advertisers don't really want to work with you because they're not going to get what they want out of it. Like, they want to sell stuff. They want to sell, items. They want to sell, and it's you could rely on like gaming companies like controllers or PCs or whatever, because that at least you can sell that. But when you're talking about selling, I don't know, Ozempic, I don't know, whatever.
Sure.
What are those sponsors really getting out of it?
Right.
When these gamers aren't really into that, they're not really into getting sold to. The one thing really they are willing to buy, the one thing they are willing to get sold to, is video games. Like, all I'm doing is selling video games. I'm selling video games to gamers. Like, that's not hard. That's what they want.
So, question in the chat: what is the age requirement for gamers who are interested in applying? Can it be high school students?
Oh yeah, our youngest gamer is 12. The age requirement is 12.
Okay.
And so you can be a pro gamer at 12 years old. We have a lot of high school students. Our oldest pro gamer is like 45, and our youngest is 12. So it's kind of all over. It's based on skill. If you're 12, you do have to have parental consent. Parent has to sign off because they're all 1099 contractors. So they're all under contract, but the parent has to sign off on them participating, and the teams will normally make sure that they're like a mature 12-year-old, because we're looking for people that are team players, because you do have to operate as a team. You have to, you have to pick up the games that your coach needs you to. Each team is owned by an investor, and so there's a draft every season. And in the draft, they're trying to pick up specific types of players, like fighting game players, shooting sports, based on whatever their strategy is for that season. Yeah. And so when you sign up, you give that criteria of what you play. What games are you interested in? Are you a fighting game player, sports, shooting, racing? And it's crazy. When people sign up, the average amount of games that people put on the sheet, and we only list like 40 different games, and still we'll have like 20 of those games named as games that they play. Wow. So it's like gamers are gaming. Like, they play a lot of games, and we continuously try to force feed these gamers games. Yeah. I'm setting up an event in Chicago where we're doing this, and we started talking with the school districts, and they were like, oh, well, we have to select the games. And I'm like, why? Why do we have to select the games? And they were like, well, what do you mean? Don't we have to select the games? And I'm like, no. Go to the community and ask them what games they're already playing. Then we create the competition around all of those games. Like, we don't need to force feed them with whatever the most popular games are. Right. Like, the most popular games right now have 2 million concurrent viewers, right? Or concurrent players, CCU or whatever they call it. There are 3 billion gamers in the world. Why on earth would we hope and pray that 2 billion or 2 million will be the ones in our community? It's more likely that nobody in our community plays that game than it is a lot of people in our community play that game. And that's why a lot of these colleges have a hard time it's one of the reasons they have a hard time getting participation, because they're just force feeding they're force feeding them games.
Yeah.
When
could a high school team that's already a team, or just high school students that are part of a school, they could join up as a team?
No, they would have to join the draft, and then they could compete. And as far as our pro league, you can't just join the pro league. You have to go through a combine and then enter the draft.
Okay.
It's free to join, free to play, free to register. We never ask the players to pay for anything. We even we have an arena that they compete out of. We provide all PCs, all the equipment, like everything's provided for them. Their job is to just show up and play and get paid to do so. Like that's
shoot.
Really,
oh no.
That's really it. You keep doing that to me.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna get hurt too. My bad.
No. If it's your teammate, you're fine. But
okay.
But yeah, so if you are a high school team or organization and you want to participate, we can set up something within your school for your school to be able to participate. But as far as the pro league goes, you have to be
okay.
You have to get drafted. You can't just join and then have a team.
I see.
Because the teams are all owned by investors, and so they wouldn't like it very much if you could just come in with a mock team. They've built their teams from the ground up.
Well, Amy says, thank you for that information. I'll definitely be sharing this program with our students.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And we'd love to set up, we've set up programs with colleges. We love setting it up with high schools and teaching you how to end game. Because our goal is not to own end gaming, right? Like, we don't want this to be where we own the whole thing and nobody can do it without our permission. We actually want to be more like the NBA, where they don't own basketball. They control basketball, right? If they change a rule, everyone else changes with them because they are the kind of like, they control it. They control the basketball industry as a whole. Yeah. We want to be more like that. We want everyone playing. We want everyone end gaming, but we want to just be the ones that do it the best and that control it. And so we're just trying to stay ahead of the game in that sense.
Wow. That's so
Somebody
cool.
over here.
That thing is amazing, that gun.
Yeah.
I'll run over him, put him in the sky so you can shoot him.
Yeah. Oh, another car down here.
Or was that my car that fell over there?
Oh, you were in a car?
Yeah, I was in a car. Yeah.
That's you.
Dude, I love this, Titus. This is so cool, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm glad. I wanted to learn more about what you do and, share with people what you do. And what I've learned so far today is this is something that no one else is doing.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like there's definitely, like you said, there's organizations like Evo does multiple games, right? If you technically want to classify that as okay. Evo does multiple games, but they have separate tournaments for each game, right? The goal isn't to be the best gamer. Even the event coming up, the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
They have 20 different games.
Yeah.
But each team has different teams for those games, right? So their Call of Duty team isn't the same as their Street Fighter team, right? It's not the same. It's not the same group of people. So it's still kind of separating those games, and that's where you end up having to pay licensing, right? Like that's where you end up, these developers. When I'm talking to EA with Apex Legends, which is one of the games that one of our like best customers when it comes to developers. They're like super easy to work with.
Yeah.
Which they aren't for most people. They're very difficult to work with. For most people
yes, that's the only way I know them.
Right. But for us, it's simple. Like, it's like, hey, we offer you something that you cannot get anywhere else. You cannot do this yourself. This is not something that you can just create and start doing on your own. So do you want in or not? And obviously, like, they want in. Like, this is their ability to now tie in with communities that they aren't normally a part of. And so that has become like that's our staying power, if you will, in the industry. That's going to allow us to continue to grow and continue to build on our community, and then the more we are able to build, the more we can pay the players, and the more we can pay the players, the more we can build. So it becomes this like self-sustaining cycle of continuing to build and then grow and build some more and grow some more. And now we started getting pro gamers in the league last season when we announced. So like what I mean pro is like outside pro gamers. And now we're really starting to get like a major influx with that $1 million prize and guaranteed pay, because a lot of these pro gamers, they aren't really making that much money. Like it seems glamorous, but in reality, with the way their contracts are set up, and the reality is they're not making that much money. It's kind of all smoke and mirrors.
Right.
Which, I mean, no offense, that's just what it is. But yeah. So what we offer is something where you can legitimately make a really good amount of money playing video games, and that's it. Not only if you win, not like no strings attached. Just come in and play and you get paid. That's it.
Nice. So cool. I love this, man. I love this. Dude, I don't know why I have not picked up the Wookiee thing. You are destroying people.
Tell you, this is like the best weapon, especially if you like long distance. Like that's my thing. Is I don't really like the close up. I like long distance.
I like long distance, yeah. I'm usually rocking the sniper. I just got one, so I'm definitely happy to use the sniper most of the time.
All right, we're down to the last 10.
All right, let's get this triple dub. Might it's gonna hit the island, but I don't think I need to.
Where you need some wings to figure out.
Yeah, some mobility. There's seasons where mobility is so trash, and it makes it so hard. But like in the original, when they did the original OG season last year, man, mobility was tough.
Yeah.
Mobility was tough.
Everybody was so excited for that.
Yeah.
I know it was like the game went up to like 6 million CCU or something, and everybody thought like, oh, Fortnite is gonna take over the world, and it kind of is, but at the same time, you're starting to see their numbers drop quite a bit. Which I mean, it makes sense. It's like we're trying to force for the first time. We think that we're gonna force our kids to play the same games that we played, right? And then their kids have to play that same game, and then their grandkids have to play that same game. It's just like, no, it's gonna evolve. It's gonna develop.
Right.
You know, these games are not gonna be the most popular games forever, let alone for the next. The average lifespan of a game right now is like less than a year. So it's like these games aren't gonna last much longer before they're kind of outdated. And it's like there's gonna be a lot of nostalgia around them, and you'll probably have like legacy games that have a lot of like staying power, but they're not gonna live on forever, and they're not gonna keep growing community wise. They're just gonna be like, okay, this is a fun game.
Right.
It used to be fun. Oh, you remember the good old days type stuff. But that's where I think our goal is to really create something that has that staying power and that gives games a little bit more staying power to increase the lifespan of the game, and then also the lifespan of the players. Because a lot of these players only have, the average lifespan of a pro gamer is abysmal. Like, that's crazy.
Didn't even know.
But yeah, so it's like trying to find ways to improve on the lifespan of the gamers, the lifespan of the, to be a pro, and it only lasts 6 months is not really a pro, right? Like, so.
Yeah. Yes, Steve, you can teach your grandpa to play Fortnite. I'm sure if he was in the war or something, he'd do great.
Yeah. I watched that guy recently that's like 80 years old and he's absolutely dominant in Battlefield. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah, there's a lot of I've got in the foundation I run, the Video Games and Esports Foundation, we've got a big research guide, and two or three of the slides are about the seniors that have the silver hair seniors playing Overwatch or Valorant. And Michelle Strantham, she's the grandma gamer or something. I can't remember her name.
Grandma gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's definitely it's
or
fun
gamer
to
grandma. Gamer
something,
grandma,
yeah,
I think is
yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. We got 3 dubs. It took some time, but now you're in the 60-second hot seat. You get the last 60 seconds solo screen to say whatever you want about whatever you want and follow you on socials, whatever it is, but you get to be in the camera all by yourself. Here you go.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for having me. You can follow us at uelesports.com, on all social medias at UEL Esports. We stream every season, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from the arena on Twitch at UEL Esports. Our finals is actually this Father's Day. We're doing $100,000 for season 8, and that'll be at Capital One Arena and District E in DC. So there'll be a lot to look forward to. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys for having me on, and I look forward to seeing more of this show, and hopefully you guys tuning into ours.
Amazing. Whoops. Titus, thank you so much for hanging out today and chilling and getting to know you. I definitely want to, if there's people that you want to connect with on different socials or whatever in the space that maybe I've had in the show or whatever, please, I'm happy to. I love connecting people, and there's a lot of really great leaders in our space, and I want them knowing what you do.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. I've seen a lot of you got really big names on the show, so I'll look through the.
Yeah, you're one of them. You're one of them. Did you say the Bubba Decks?
Yeah, the Rolodex of.
The Bubba Decks, the Rolodex of Bubba.
So yeah, no, I appreciate that. I could definitely use some connections. Okay. Always. That's the whole thing in esports, is just making those connections.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. I'm gonna shut down the show, and yeah, let's stay connected, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate you, brother. Stay amazing.
All right,
man.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for coming today. So much fun hanging out, playing some fork knife, and golly, I'm tired. I'm ready to go and chill. And thank you all. We're gonna have some more invite sent episodes coming up soon. In June, I get to be in Vegas and go to the Sphere, and we're going to do a show from there for a Rave Esports show. I'm pumped. Next Wednesday, we'll have Heidi Albin on from High School Esports League. We're going to play some pinball. Yep, we're going to play some pinball. And then next Friday, I'll have Adrienne Moliere, and she is with the UView Academy, University View Academy. She's the esports coordinator, and so it's gonna be fun. So we may play some Genshin Impact or some Escape Simulator. That Escape Simulator would be cool, but Genshin Impact, I haven't played that in a while, so it'll be fun. Thank you guys once again. I appreciate you. Stay amazing. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello there, gamers and mental health enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking study that explores the intersection of scholarly gaming and mental health education, and how it can impact the self-esteem of adolescents. Picture this: a world where scholarly gaming isn't just about mastering technology-based career skills or dominating the world of video game business. No, it's a world where gaming becomes a gateway to improving mental health. 3 visionary educators and a school-based health intervention expert came together to create a curriculum that aligns with academic guidelines from the International Society for Technology Education. This curriculum spans 40 lessons, delivered over 14 weeks with a minimum of 120 minutes per week. But here's the twist: 83 schools were invited to participate, but they were divided into 2 groups, those with mental health moments and those without. The non-mental health moment group got the scholarly gaming curriculum alone, while the mental health moment group got an extra layer of education. Mental health moments were embedded into 27 lessons, integrating concepts from the PERMA framework and the collaborative academic, social, and emotional learning standards, otherwise known as CASEL. Now, let's meet our players. 471 participants from both groups, with almost 75% in high school, many experiencing scholarly gaming for the first time. A majority were male, and the racial diversity was broad. At the start, the average self-esteem score was 17.9, with 22.1% reporting low self-esteem. But hold on, the game's just beginning. As the study progressed, it revealed some fascinating results. While 57.7% of participants with low self-esteem at the beginning reported average self-esteem post-intervention, the Mental Health Moments group stole the spotlight. Self-esteem scores improved by 8.3% in the Mental Health Moments group, compared to no change in the non-Mental Health Moments group. How's that for a power-up? Some students even shifted from abnormally low self-esteem scores to normal ranges. The message is loud and clear. Educators, healthcare providers, and adolescent advocates pay attention. Non-traditional educational instructions, like scholarly gaming, combined with mental health moments, can significantly improve students' well-being. And there you have it, a journey through the power of scholarly gaming and mental health moments. Remember, your self-esteem matters, and sometimes all it takes is a little extra support to level up. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Until next time, keep gaming, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself.